The Gospel according to Matthew chapter 20. The workers in the vineyard. The kingdom of heaven is like this. A landowner went out early in the morning to hire workers for his vineyard. He agreed to pay the workers the usual daily wage of 1 denarius a day, and he sent them to his vineyard. He went out again at about the third hour, and as he saw men idle in the square, he said to them, "You too go to my vineyard, and I will pay you what is just." So they went. The owner went out at the 6th hour, and again at the 9th hour, and he did the same. Finally, he went out at the 11th hour, and saw others standing there. So he said to them, "Why do you stand idle the whole day?" They answered, "Because no one has hired us." The master said, "Go, you also, and work in my vineyard." When the evening came, the owner of the vineyard said to his manager, "Call the workers and pay them their wage, beginning with the last and ending with the first." Those who had come to work at the last hour turned up and were given a denarius each. When it was the turn of the first, they thought they would receive more, but they too received 1 denarius each. So on receiving it, they began to grumble against the landowner. They said, "These last hardly worked an hour, yet you have treated them the same as us, who have endured the day's burden and heat." The owner said to one of them, "Friend, I have not been unjust with you. Did we not agree on 1 denarius a day? So take what is yours and go. I want to give to the last as much as I give to you. Do I not have the right to do as I please with my money? Why are you envious when I am generous?" So will it be, the last will be the first will be the last. The third prediction of the Passion. When Jesus was going to Jerusalem, he took his 12 disciples aside and said to them on the way, "See, we are going to Jerusalem. There the Son of Man will be given over to the chief priests and the teachers of the law, who will condemn him to death. They will hand him over to the foreigners, who will make fun of him, scourge him, and crucify him. But he will be raised to life on the third day." The request of James and John. Then the mother of James and John came to Jesus with her sons, and she knelt down to ask a favor. Jesus said to her, "What do you want?" And she answered, "Here are my 2 sons. Grant that they may sit, one at your right and one at your left, when you are in your kingdom." Jesus said to the brothers, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup I am about to drink?" They answered, "We can." Jesus replied, "You shall indeed drink my cup, but to sit at my right or at my left is not for me to grant. It will be for those for whom the Father has prepared it." The other 10 heard all this and were angry with the 2 brothers. Then Jesus called them to him and said, "You know that the rulers of the Gentiles lord it over them, and the powerful oppress them. It shall not be so among you. Whoever wants to be more important in your group must become your servant, and whoever wants to be first must make himself your slave. Be like the Son of Man, who has come not to be served but to serve, and to give his life to redeem many." The healing of the 2 blind men. As they were leaving Jericho, a large crowd followed them on the way. 2 blind men were sitting by the roadside, and when they heard that Jesus was passing by, they began to call out, "Son of David, have mercy on us." The people told them to keep quiet, but they shouted even louder, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on us." Jesus stopped, called them over, and asked, "What do you want me to do for you?" They said, "Lord, open our eyes." Jesus was moved with compassion and touched their eyes. Immediately they recovered their sight and began to follow Jesus.